Hi, I put this video together just to show some of the wildlife that was captured by my trail cam that I set up in an urban park in this little remnant hardwood hammock. And you'll see how urban this place is. It's only about a mile south of Miami International Airport, right? So I'll zoom out a little bit more just to show where it is relative to Miami-Dade County and the Everglades, for example. And the way that I found this park was just by using, Google Maps and kind of trying to find areas that stood out as being green. So when I first moved to the Fontainebleau area, I wanted to find a spot that was nice and close to my home that, I'd be able to go to consistently and just appreciate nature. So I hope this video inspires you to also appreciate the nature that's right around the corner from where you live. I decided to organize the videos by date. So here's the first visitor, a common grackle. You can see the date and time down here in the corner, and you'll see that this little fallen branch is popular with many different animals. You'll notice underneath the name of the species seen, I also included a note about how many times it triggered my camera. So this is an ovenbird, a type of warbler that sort of walks around like a chicken, and they're fairly common in areas with cover, and you can see this one is eating a fallen fruit. A couple days later, the camera caught this one bathing after a storm flooded the area, and you'll notice some major fluctuation in water levels throughout this video. The best time to see ovenbirds in Miami is during fall migration, which peaks here in October for most migratory songbirds. This is a northern mockingbird, which is not migratory, and these are here year-round. They're very abundant at this park, but this was the only one that made an appearance on the camera. So when I check my cam, I'm always excited to see what shows up at night, and I wasn't surprised to see a possum among the visitors. They're the only marsupial you would expect to find in Florida, and some people think they're ugly, but I think they look pretty cuddly. And you can see this one was kind of approaching the camera, and then for some reason here, you're going to see it just kind of skedaddles. I don't know if it hears something, and just boom, it's gone. This is another species of migratory warbler, a northern water thrush. They bob their tail up and down when they walk, and as their name suggests, they do like habitats with water. All right, 5:42 a.m., so getting an early start to the day is this common raccoon. They're also known as trash pandas. Some people call them that. You can see it was kind of using its paws to look for food. This elegant bird was named for its call, which does kind of sound like a meow. It's the gray catbird, and you can see it has a black cap, which helps identify it. And they're pretty plentiful here throughout the wintertime. Here's another ovenbird, and I thought this shot was cool because it kind of stretches, right? You can see its neck and its head getting into this funny little posture. And they're called ovenbirds because they make nests that kind of look like ovens. All right, so this is the last shot of a gray catbird, and I thought it was cute how it was just drinking here, right? You see this leaf is holding up a little bit of water for it, and it does that classic bird thing where it kind of dips its head down and then pokes its head up to swallow the water. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, here's another raccoon, and there he goes using that branch. I told you the branch would be popular, and it comes right up to the camera using that branch as a bridge, which is what I envisioned when I set this camera up. I was hoping I'd get a little shot like this. And another thing I was expecting to see was probably a few black rats. Most of the places I've set up cameras, I've gotten black rats at night like this one. Here's a species I wasn't expecting to see, a green heron. You normally see them on the banks of canals or lakes hunting for fish or sometimes insects or other invertebrates, and I thought it was really nice that one popped in to say hello. A little later that day, this heavy rain triggered the camera, and that doesn't happen very often, so I decided to look up the radar for it, and you'll see now on that radar this little white star that represents Robert King High Park. So you'll notice this yellow, it's more like orange and red part that was passing through. That's right when the camera was being triggered. This shot shows the black rat a little bit better. It's Rattus rattus, by the way. It's, it's just funny. The species is kind of like rat, like super rat. This is the third warbler species that the camera picked up. It's an American redstart, and you can see how active it is, flitting about, hopping up and down on this branch. And I was excited to get this one on the camera as well. And here's a northern cardinal, which is a bird that is seen in some parts of urban Miami-Dade, but not too many in my area, so this park is kind of a little haven for them. So it was cool that one popped up inside of this little hammock. So that's it for the animals that I wanted to show you. Believe it or not, there's a plant that also caught my attention throughout these videos. It's this fern that shoots up in about 2 weeks from late September into October. And that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.